Well, forgiveness is one of the benefits we receive in the gospel. Forgiveness is just like salvation. It has to be received before you can walk in it. If you don't receive forgiveness just like you receive salvation, you can never walk in forgiveness. Now, let me show you something in the book of Colossians 1. Giving thanks unto the Father which had made us meet to be partakers of the inheritance of the saints in the light, who had delivered us from the power of darkness and has translated us into the kingdom of his dear Son, in whom we have redemption through his blood, even forgiveness of sin. Forgiveness of sin is not a calling. Forgiveness of sin is not a mission to be accomplished. Forgiveness of sin is not a journey. No. Forgiveness of sin is a gift to receive. You must receive it first before you can walk in forgiveness. Like I said, it's just like salvation. It has to be received by faith. Just as you receive salvation by faith and you rest. Until you receive forgiveness by faith, you can never rest. You know, this idea that until you forgive, God cannot bless you, cannot do these things, are not working well in your life, and this and that is all lies. They are all deception, because that is not it. Forgiveness of sin is your very being. You are created as a forgiving being. You are created as what? A forgiving being. So you don't forgive to receive anything. You forgive because that is your very being. Imagine your husband hurt you, somebody else, this one hurt you, that one hurt you, and you have to make sure you forgive all these folks before you can receive something from God. No, this is purely legalism. That is not the gospel. Now the Bible says, as he is, so are you in this world. As God is, so are you in this world. Let me ask you one simple question. Okay, before Christ came and the world is not being forgiven, was God battling with depression? Was God hindered? Was God not experiencing things? No. You know why? Because forgiveness is God's very being. Forgiveness is his nature. So your nature is called forgiving nature. You don't forgive to receive anything from God. Whether you forgive or not, you still walk in abundance of God. You know why? Because it is not about your acts that release the blessing. It is in the blood, in the blood, in the blood. So once you discover that I am a forgiving being, you end up walking in forgiveness without knowing. The reason why the devil attacks you in that area, because you have a wrong idea about forgiveness. Because you have a wrong idea about forgiveness, it tortures you the most at that area. The moment you know that whether I forgive or not, I still receive, the devil will cease from torturing you at that area, because you are going to walk in abundance of forgiveness. You know why? Because forgiveness now becomes the very being you are walking in. It is no longer I forgive to receive. And since you discover that forgiveness is my nature,